Hello students. In the last video, we have seen how to use adjective endungen. We have seen how to use adjective endings in the sentences in the exercises. Now, in this video, we are going to actually solve the exercises based on adjective endings. So, let's start. So, let's start with Aufgabe 17 auf der Seite Nummer 114. Everyone open Arbeitsbuch Seite Nummer 114, Aufgabe 17. Ordner zu. Actually, this exercise is not directly based on adjective endungen, but adjective endungen is included in this. Here you are supposed to combine the sentences according to the meanings. So I will just tell you the difficult words meaning so that it will be easier for you to combine the sentences. First we will see left hand side. A. Martha trägt Jeans. Trägt is the conjugation of tragen, thus bedeutet to wear. B. The hose pass. The trouser matches. Passen zu is usually verb with fixed preposition to match with something. C. Sascha und Boris kaufen. Kaufen bedeutet to buy. D. Welche Jacke passt? Which jacket matches? A. Meine Freundin hat die Prüfung. Prüfung bedeutet exam. Now we will see right hand side. First, mit guten Noten bestanden. Bestanden is the perfect form of bestehen. Thus bedeutet to pass the exam with good marks. 2. Zu diesem blauen Kleid. With this blue dress. 3. Immer mit ihrem weißen T-shirt. Always with her white T-shirt. 4. Zu dem schwarzen Mantel. With the black jacket. 5. Ihrer alten Großmutter Blumen. Blumen flowers, alten Großmutter, old grandmother. Now you combine the sentences, we'll check the answers. Jetzt nächste Aufgabe auf der selben Seite Nummer 114. Aufgabe 18 Ergänze. Ergänze bedeutet fill in the blanks. Let's start. In this exercise, you have to write adjective endungen as well as correct articles also. So we'll say first example. A. Lukas hat tolle Geschenke zum Nikolaustag bekommen. Lukas got excellent gifts. Von sein blank best blank Freund hat eine Uhr bekommen. He has got a watch from his best friend. Now here first you have to see the preposition. In this exercise everything is the blank, before blank there is a preposition. So you have to check the case of that preposition. Now von is a dative preposition, so definitely article will be, for sein article will be dative and Freund is masculine, that's why dative masculine. So dative masculine article is einem or them. So in the first blank we will use seinem. And whenever there is seinem or einem according to the first table, the adjective ending comes en. So our second blank will be besten. So von seinem besten Freund hat eine Uhr bekommen. Jetzt sehen wir Satz B. Von sein blank neu blank Nachbarn hat ein Buch bekommen. From his new neighbor he has got a book. Once again von is dative, Nachbar is masculine. So dative masculine, here also it will come seinem. And whenever seinem is there, our answer should be, adjective ending should be en. So von seinem neuen Nachbarn. Now see. Seine Eltern haben ihm ein Handy mit ein blank, gut blank, Kamera geschenkt. Now once again there is a preposition before ein, that preposition is mit. Mit is a dative preposition. Camera is a feminine noun, so dative feminine is always einer or there. Here ein is already given, that's bedeutet here the first blank will be einer. Whenever einer is there, we have adjective ending always with en. So einer guten Kamera geschenkt. I hope these first three examples are clear to you. Now you try to solve the remaining three and we will check the answers. Nächste Aufgabe auf der selben Seite Nummer 114. Aufgabe 19. Bilde Sätze. As per shown in the example, you have to form the sentences. We'll read the example first. So I am wrote in t-shirt, passen blaue Jeans. Now jeans is a plural, jeans is nominative, and whatever is added to the zu, that is dative. That's why zu einem roten t-shirt. Now according to nominative, always the verb is conjugated, jeans is plural, that's why passen is used. Everywhere you have to combine the sentence with passen and zu. We'll see first two or three examples. A. Weißes Hemd, schwarze Hose. Here actually articles are given indirectly. Weißes Hemd bedeutet neutral. So it will be easier for you. For neutral it always becomes einem. So zu einem weißen Hemd, this will be the first part. Hose is a singular. So here we will use the verb conjugation past, schwarze Hose. Zu einem weißen Hemd passt schwarze Hose. Ist das klar? Jetzt B. Schöne Tasche. Schöne Tasche. Tasche is feminine. So for feminine dative it is einer. Zu einer schönen Tasche. Schuhe is always plural, so we have to once again use passen. Bunte Schuhe. Whenever it is singular, use past. Whenever it is plural, use passen. Say grüner Rock, schwarzer Bluse. Rock is their rock, it is masculine, so it will be einem. So zu einem grünen Rock, Bluse is singular, so past schwarze Bluse. Similar way you have to form the remaining sentences. You solve the sentences, we will check the answers. Jetzt Aufgabe 20 auf der Seite Nummer 115. Nächste Seite. Eric hat eine neue Wohnung ergänze den Dialog. Eric has purchased a new house and you have to fill up the dialogue with correct articles as well as correct adjective endings. So let's read the dialogue. Mia, hello Eric, gratuliere. Gratuliere bedeutet greetings or congratulations. Ich habe gehört, du bist neulich in eine neue Wohnung umgezogen. Umgezogen is the perfect form of umziehen, thus bedeutet to shift. I have heard that you recently shifted in a new house. Neulich bedeutet recently. Wie sieht sie denn aus? How does the new house look? Eric says, Grüß dich, Mia. Grüß dich is hello. Danke. Meine neue Wohnung liegt ganz zentral. Zentral is exactly in center. My new house lies in the center. Sie ist wunderschön. There is a blank after wunderschön and you have to write the adjective ending. But whenever we solve adjective ending exercise, first thing we have to check, is there any noun after blank? Is there any article before adjective? If there is no noun after blank, if there is no article before adjective, you have to put cross or dash. So our first blank will be cross or dash. Now the second sentence. In unser blank Wohnzimmer haben wir ein blank, bunt blank, Turkish blank Teppich. So in short, the meaning of this is we have a new colorful carpet in our living room. In our living room shows the position. In is a vexel position, a preposition, and whenever position is shows, it takes dative case. So naturally here dative case will come. Wohnzimmer is a neutral noun. So dative neutral article is always einem or them. So according to einem, here our answer will be in unserem Wohnzimmer. Now where is the subject of this sentence? Where is nominative? Tepish is accusative. What we have? Accusative and tepish is masculine. So masculine accusative according to Ein means according to indefinite article. Article should be einen. And whenever einen is used, there will be for adjective always the ending will be en. And if I hope you remember that I told you that if there are more than one adjectives referring to the same noun, those adjective will take the same ending. So here it will be einen, bunten, Turkischen, tepish. Both the blanks will have the same ending. In der Ecke gibt es ein blank, bright blank Bücherregal. Always remember that es gibt takes accusative case. So naturally for Bücherregal it will be accusative and Bücherregal is a neutral noun. So for neutral accusative ein will remain as it is for that place. Don't leave that place blank. You have to put cross or dash there. Otherwise it will be confusing for the examiners to check. So put dash or cross, then brightest Bücherregal, because ein, whenever ein is there, there are two possibilities, er or es. So regal is a neutral noun, that's why we will use es. I hope this is clear. Next sentence. Am Fenster steht ein blank, sehr blank, bequem blank Sofa. Und neben die blank, bequem blank Sofa steht ein klein blank Tisch. So we will go step by step as per the blank. Am Fenster steht means there is something at the window. So whatever is at the window, that is the subject of the sentence. So we have to remember that in the first sentence, sofa is the subject of the sentence. Subject means nominative. Sofa is the sofa, nominative. So ein will remain as it is. Even there also remain as it is, because there is used as an adverb. It won't take any ending actually. For bequem there will be definitely an ending es, bequemes, ein sehr bequemes sofa. So after ein and after there should be cross. Now we will come to the next part of the sentence. Near the comfortable sofa there is a small table. Now what is the subject of this sentence? Table is the subject of the sentence, and sofa is used with some preposition. That preposition is a neben. Neben is a vexel preposition, and here it shows the position. So whenever position is shown, it is always dative. So according to dative, neutral, the sofa, it will be neben dem, and dem always takes en ending. That's why neben dem bequemen sofa. Now for Tisch it should be nominative. Tisch is a masculine noun, masculine nominative. Ein will remain as it is, so cross or dash there. And Klein will take er, because ein has two options, er or es. Now Tisch is masculine, so here er option will come. I hope these sentences are clear to you. Now there are 3 sentences left. First you try to solve it, then we will discuss the answers of the same. Jetzt Aufgabe 21 auf derselben Seite Nummer 114. Im Kaufhaus ergänze Dialoge. In the shopping mall, you have to fill up the dialogue. But here basically they have given the articles. Whenever articles are given, it becomes really easy to solve the exercise, because according to the first table we can easily guess the endings. So let's understand how to do this exercise. A. Welchen Rock findest du besser? Which skirt do you find better? Then blank oder then blank. Now for those blank, they have given the adjective in the bracket. Then always takes en ending. So our answer will be then grünen oder then gelben. Grün steht dir immer gut. Grün always suits to you better. Now here grün and gelb are both referring to the same noun, rock, as well as there are 2 different adjectives, articles also they have given. So we will use en ending in the first one. B. Welche Hose passed through them, wrote blank hemd. Them always takes en, so it will be roten. D. Oder the. Which one? The Hose. That's why it is singular. The is not the plural one here. Whenever it is singular, you have to use the ending e. So die Schwarze oder die Braune. Ich glaube, die whatever actually the color, I think so you have to choose. They forgot to give you. You can write Schwarze maybe. Die Schwarze Hose pass through them. Whenever it is them, it is roten hemd. En ending. So according to article, you have to decide which ending will come. Now in the C1, thus is the article given. Thus always takes E ending. Just keep this in mind that thus always takes E ending. Das blaue Kleid steht dir super. Du siehst schon aus. You look beautiful. Similar way, you solve the remaining sentences according to the article. Decide the adjective ending and then we will discuss the answers of the same. Jetzt Aufgabe 22 auf der selben Seite Nummer 115. Was magst du und was nicht? Magst bedeutet like. What do you like or what you don't like? Schreibe Informationen über dich. Benutze dabei auch passende Adjektive. They have given a few sentences how you are supposed to combine the sentences or form the sentences. Zum Beispiel, ich mag blaue Kleider. Mein blauer Pullover gefällt mir besonders. Verbs are given, adjectives are given, as well as few occasions are also given here. And with the help of this, you have to form the sentence in which adjective ending must be included. Wenn ich traurig bin, ziehe ich mein weißes Hemd. I wear my white shirt. Und mein buntes Hemd, wenn ich glücklich bin. Buntes means colorful. Die roten Schuhe passen gut zu meiner weißen Bluse. The red shoes match with my white top und so weiter. Erzähle auch über deine Verwandte, Freunde, Bekannte. It is not compulsory that you make all the sentences with ish. It is okay if you write about your brother, your sister, your friend, mother, father, anyone. For that, they have given 3 informations for you. First, we'll read the verbs. Tragen to wear, kaufen to buy, mögen to like, haben to have, schenken to gift, geben to give, einladen to invite, mitnehmen to take along. Adjectives are gut, good, kurz, short, lang, long, schwarz, black, nett, nice, rot, red, blau, blue, alt, neu. Alt means old, sorry, neu is new. Günstig, reasonable, teuer, expensive. And the occasions are zum Geburtstag, because Geburtstag is masculine, that's why zum. Zur Klassen party, class party. Zum Fest, fest is like festival or a party. Einweihungsparty. Einweihungsparty bedeutet housewarming ceremony. Zum Picknick, picnic. Zum Kinobesuch is cinema visit. Concert, zum Concert. Zur Sportveranstaltung means sports day. Zum Klassentreffen is class meeting, parents meeting. So with this occasion you have to form the sentences. For example, zur Klassenparty trage ich immer ein langes Kleid. Anything you can tell about yourself or you can tell about your friends, relatives, parents, anything in which adjective ending must be used. So first you try to form the sentences, then we will check the sentences.